kind of have active early pressure on lanes, and OG, they don't have much disables, and it's pretty hard to... oh, actually, Elder is the hero, it's too strong, so maybe it can create some stuff early game. But overall, it's... I think OG really depends on laning phase right now.
They catch the smoke out on Jarex.
Liquid smoked in base, and some of them were really slow to leave. This is some unsure start for Liquid.
AA really needed level 6, and I'm not sure if AA and Elder can create like lots of space for their core heroes early game. So depends on laning phase a lot. I think Liquid can pressure with those heroes.
Okay. So it might be safe to say for OG their lane stage is a bit more precious than where Liquid is, that these supports can bulk up some levels a bit and they don't get too put off by the laning aggression that Liquid could bring.
Did Moon go Iron Helmet, but I don't need it, okay. Stick.
That's a very unlike move. Off to the stick instead, and looks like it will take his business top. Bottom lane, mind control, eating a couple of hot shots. He's going to be forcing time whack out already. Crit gets hit with disruption and dances around Jarex a bit.
Both runes, he's still top.
Wow. Both runes going OG.
Wow.
And it looks like Miracle will take his axe indeed to the mid lane here. So
Timber versus Axe. Axe is going to have a decent time early.
Denny, you're playing mid lane. Your axe going against Timber. What's your thought process?
It's actually easy lane for Axe. It's not so hard to stick with Timber.
Yeah, Fly eats a lot of heal damage there because of the disruption setup from Jarex. Cute little work with the combo. Yeah.
Already down.
But now, Crit.
They can get more next disruption.
Morphs is so good at level 1.
6 seconds before it's back up here. Oh, OG dish out the ice gloves though, and will be able to get the takedown of Kuro, making it a 1-for-1.
They played around for too long, and A came in with his favorite spell.
It's a pretty damn good level 1 spell too.
Probably one of the best.
Lots of extra damage, especially with the more you get onto it, but yeah.
It's gonna be hard for them when TB is for. So Axe against Timber is actually pretty easy before Timber get level 6, and if where enemy supports can gank you, like I had a game against Ricky, so Ricky couldn't really do much with Timber to me, but I failed myself. I tanked tower and died like a noob.
So modest.
It's you can even like pass the creeps, but here he can't do that because Shadow Demon can TP anytime and they can do some stuff.
Speaking of Shadow Demon, looking to make his move for the Timber. Can they get the heal off? No Tail tries to turn the corner to walk away from this one. It looks like he'll be good for now. And Fly steps in with that new bit of bonus damage and tries to soften up Liquid.
I think any hero way would jump except TB way would kill because TB have too high armor, 11 armor, and Dazzle heal is physical damage.
Ooh.
You think it's smart of Liquid to go with the aggro trailing?
Can he get spins? Tries to go for it. Oh! Oh, not going to be getting it. Very far also not going to be enough. And Bata takes the kill.
Wow.
And top lane, Moon!
I was wondering how this top lane was going to be going with the 1v1. Jeez.
Matumba went way too aggressive. He needs few more levels to get his passive up.
That is not going to be an easy 1v1 until he does get those levels together, so bit off-putting there. OG take one top, as Liquid get that one mid, but the bottom lane is where the real frisky action is happening here.
Frisky action.
I like to say frisky action.
Liquid took those risks to put triple lane, hard lane, and leave where Huskar alone, but I think it pays off for them because TB not having an easy game, but still it's like 10 creeps for him, so I don't know, I'm not sure.
And we'll have to see if both teams are going to be content here on keeping this try versus try matchup, or if they're going to try to offer some assistance in either of these other two lanes if one falls too much the other way.
I mean, what's Huskar here for? Like, he doesn't do that great versus like a Blade Mail Axe or even just TB.
I don't know if it's like any other Huskar game where he's just trying to get an armlet right away and be able to kind of snowball and take advantage of the window before the supports get their level 6s and stuff.
That's a good tempo here for sure. Oh, hits up the health potion.
Yeah, but for now it looks like he'll be fine.
Yeah, but still Axe having 18 creeps, he's absolutely fine. He can easily farm.
Looks like Bata's kind of hanging around to make sure he wasn't going to be able to get the easy jungle camp, but Miracle goes for it nonetheless, while Liquid here are working with the side pull. Crit and Fly just kind of have to watch on the outskirts here, and they will commit in with the stomp. No tail. Moves in. Pops out the Metamorphosis, and will be able to zone back Kuro here. And now they have the damage output to kind of take back dominance in this lane. And with that, yeah, it looks like Jarek's taking his business top lane to get a bit of a save here from Matamaman. He steps back, still has 5 stacks on him here. Can Moon get some more of it? Yes, he can. We'll be able to burn him down. He loses his own life. Jarek's will benefit a lot from the XP there, but Moon strikes at Matamaman once more.
Moon abuse turn around move speed, and he can just run circles for Huskar. Huskar can't do a hit. That's pretty cool, because Huskar turnaround is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think. Actually, Liquid did pretty smart job, because of where he went. Oh. Bada diving, but he have no second spell.
Yeah, no timber
Can't do
chain.
much. Because we went triple lane, hard lane, Axe can't really lead for jungle and put
got his ult
support for XP.
Moon, Hog ties up, Bata pulls it back under the tower, straight into a call and straight into a dunk.
Way too aggressive.
Moon's doing really well this game on the bat. Winning his lane, that rotation there, helping Axe out.
Yeah, his other 2 games, we didn't really get to see Moon, really shine. He had great farm, but, he ran into some shortcomings when the fights break out, but it looks like Game 3 is looking to really step it up.
The arcane boots on Moon.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Yeah, that seems to be a frequent thing for him and his Bat Rider. Benefiting from, obviously, getting the early mana burst and later on can transition to Aether, but it looked good.
What a switch.
The long-range disrupting catch here, but hey, how you doing? Dumps him right back, and now Cutter the shotgun tries to muscle his way with some armor, but not going to be happening. Crit also not going to catch with the stop. Miracle loses his own life in exchange for Jarek's, and
It's still fine exchange for Liquid. Well, not what they expect. Axe actually farms faster in jungle right now, and it's much more safer for him, so Timber can't really do anything to him, and you can put some A in it, but because of triple lane, hard lane, they couldn't do that, but maybe now they can, but actually they rotate back with Shadow Demon, so...
yeah, they want to keep making sure that this Terror Blade is
yeah,
not
these
going
two supports, like Elder and Apparition, they stick to Terror Blade because we need to help him out,
Yeah.
and that's why no one can go...
On the bright side for OG, though, they can continue to take advantage of Matamaman on the other side of the map, and there you see it, they'll take him
just
down.
rotate.
So which is more devastating, you feel? Is it Matamaman keeps, getting taken down the top lane, or is it that this Terror Blade is having a difficult time in the bottom lane?
I think it's worse for Liquid, for sure. Like, we need to have good start for Huskar.
Okay, looks like they will be able to take down Fly. So that's maybe just, OG trying to get Fly towards this middle lane where he can find some solo XP or something, but obviously no easy matchup there. He goes down, and Liquid open up on the bottom lane in the meantime, softening up that tier 1 a bit. And No Tail just rotated away from the bottom lane entirely and is looking to take advantage of the top lane where OG have been doing most of their work.
It's a good move to get out of that bottom lane. You're not going to defend it, and you're not farming down there. So just head to your off lane, take farm priority. Bat Rider doesn't need more right now.
This is so aggressive by both teams.
Yeah, seriously.
And don't forget there's a tier 1 tower.
Matumba is triggered.
Yeah, he is.
He's still the... Actually, he's doing the right thing, because from this far behind, farming won't give him anything. He needs to do some kills to get back into a game, or at least to be an assist.
Yeah.
Like, to get an assist in the kills.
So Liquid is thirsty for blood right
The
now.
Terror Blade's only level 4, so Liquid's super fine with that.
Yeah, both these cores are kind of being brought down a serious peg, or both they're going to be trying to find their own way to recover. Terribly more so any sort of opening lanes to farm in, and as Dendi was saying from Matamaman, it's taking some heads and trying to get some kills to kind of bring back the farm. Looks like Fatsu's grabbed himself an Invis Rune. He's starting to get some points into Timber Chain, so now has the mobility, and that along with his ultimate, maybe he could set up some kills here on his journey towards a Bloodstone.
Yeah, Axe is still very, very fun in this game.
We'll have
Yeah, he's
ability.
keeping snowballing.
Yep. Almost blink.
Good timing.
How about this AA here? I mean, I'm sure tomes are going to be coming his way, but he needs to get to level 6.
He tries to go mid, and then Liquid, that's like an easy kill for Timbersaw and
Yeah.
Shadow Demon. Jarek's is always roaming.
But you want to get that Blink, Ice Blast, Stomp, Spirit. You want the whole shabam here if you're OG.
Yeah, I think, like you say, he takes the Tome of Experience over any of these other heroes, even if they're not level 6 as well.
OG did really good move. They rotated TP top to push. Oh. Wow.
Now you see him, now you don't.
That's the caster curse. You say someone did good move and then they immediately die.
In this rune, it's pretty hard to control if no one checked it out, so like nothing.
They're gonna go for him.
No tail could do about it.
He's so close to Blink, it's like, this better go well.
And there's no way they
Can you
really
run
kill
in?
him here.
It's
So they rotated TP top to push tower, and at the same time they left Elder to get XP bottom and A to get XP mid, and that's what we need. We need levels pretty hard, so now Elder level 6, A is also close, I guess.
Getting there.
That's the Blink now in the hands of your axe. Fly gets a deep ward here, so now they have the Blink.
Opa.
Let's see if they can put some use to it. Let's see some
boy.
dunks. Who's going to be the first target? Oh,
look
they've
at
spotted
chicken.
Kuro going for the ward here.
Dunk the chicken.
Oh,
Okay, Blink Dagger spotted. Instant TP bottom.
So they use the smoke for that, and they show their blink dagger.
the Tumman is running. They know that they have probably made a rotation and they do not want to get caught on the bad side of it.
Everything scouted.
That's not good for OG. That's not the ideal blink they were hoping for, to be spotted out. They lose their ward top lane. They try to rotate elsewhere. That also becomes no excitement there. Miracle's still thirsty, though. Trying to stock out this mid lane, but might have to wait a bit. There he goes. Okay, jumps in for Jerix.
Jerix almost got it.
Yeah, he was mid-cast with that.
But without creeps nearby, no extra spin, so he'll get off the disruption, and he's committed now. Pops up the purge, soul catcher and everything. Heal from Kuro, and Miracle will go down. And over ambitious, try to get that kill, but at least they might get a follow-up here. Moon grabs up mind control, pulls him back, and will be able to finish it off. Turns into a 1-for-1, and that secures Moon his blink deck.
There was only machine and range creep, I think, so
Yeah.
he needed really good RNG to kill.
Yeah.
So it was pretty, I'm not sure about that jump. Like, he needed one more hero for help, I guess.
Just wait for Moon, I think.
It was a 9k
It
jump.
slows your snowball down a lot when that first blinking
Oh,
fails.
he's
too.
still winning sometime for TB, so it's
Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, Shadow Deep.
Juked.
Wow. They still have Chrono up too, so...
Okay, Miracle is back, jumps in, tries to go for Jerix. There's a counter Chrono there. Earth Splitter was already on the mark. Moon's caught inside, getting a lot of damage from Kuro on the outskirts here. There's going to be the follow-up dunk. The first go down will be Jerix. Looking for mind control, gets healed up though nicely from Kuro. Terribly puts his focus onto him on the other side. They look to pursue, and they'll get the finish, taking out mind control. They also get Matama Man, and it looks like Kuro will barely be able to live because of the help of the shallow grave. Turns into a 3-for-1 trade, and Fata will also be waltzing out from that one. Bit of an awkward split. Ults on top of each other. The Earth Splitter, though, right down the middle.
Yeah, they're splittering in the heal bomb from Dazzle.
Yeah.
Melted them.
OG taking pretty good lead here.
And with this, they'll hope to try to maybe make an objective follow-up on at least this tier 1.
It's getting so hard for Liquid right now because A got 6, Elder got 6. It's pretty hard to fight on. Yeah, but try to have Dagger and stuff.
And Husker has not had much farm this game, so he's
Just
always
got an
he's always trying to catch up.
Just
He's not
got that
playing
armlet, but you got to be careful. The Ice Blast in your armlet.
Now there is no Chrono for Liquid, so we can't really defend this tower.
Just gonna zone them out.
Force them back, but Liquid are rotating in here. First one in is Fata, well up and above. Jerix caught out from Miracle as he makes a committed jump. Fata wants to help out. Moon already makes his move. Also, an ult for Jerix here as he uses the lasso, but ends up losing his own life. Liquid are here, they will defend. Doesn't matter if they don't have a Chrono, they make it work.
Yeah, TP4 went down.
Yeah, no damage. Didn't use Ice Blast maybe.
We used it, but just to scout, I guess.
Yeah,
But
it didn't really connect with anyone.
Oh yeah,
unfortunately.
early
In the tower, yeah.
He should have it now, though, or just about up. If OG do decide they want to defend this tier 1, Fly is waiting on the high ground to drop it right on Matama Man here. If
No
possible,
meta, no
but
bad. And that last team fight that OG won, I think that did almost more damage than anyone else on the team.
looks like they're good, though, and they'll decide to pull off in the meantime here. And
it's actually so fun to watch. It's going back and forth.
Okay, crit.
Uh-oh.
OG looking to scout out, but you'll see, mind control jump in. Crit's going to be forced to kind of head out the other way. And OG also going to be coming in from behind here if Liquid do pursue. Is Crit going to bait them into an awkward position, or are they going to get the jump on for him? Tries to go for the stop, but gets canceled from the chrono. He goes down, and that's going to be the first stand of this fight as Liquid take out the support here, but OG not looking to chase yet.
They have Metamorph again, so if they can get catches.
It's hard though, you got to get the right catch to pull back and land up an ice blast here, but OG will just have to let that one go. Just Crit who kind of tanks that full gank.
Timber could have like a 16-minute bloodstone, that's good. Especially for that lane.
At this stage, it's a lot of ways fastest to the carry.
Yeah.
He's the one who's going to scale.
Miracle.
Spin.
Are you guys going to curse down Fata for this one? It looks like it could happen here. Call, lasso, pullback. Jarek's nearby to save him if necessary. Still holds on to it and might not even be necessary. Fata lives on. Tries to make a jump there, but there is a sidestep blink. And that'll be the end of it. A committed lasso leads to no kill. A bit unfortunate for OG and good hold for Liquid.
Yeah, Jarek's is the only one like showing himself half the time, so they keep trying to go on him, but the Dazzle's always behind him.
OG supports are a little bit poor right now. I don't know. They can't find a ways to get money, I guess. It's like strange.
Yeah, he's super poor. Oh.
Yeah, he's got levels, but has yet to like land an ice blast or make any sort of team impact to try to get assist gold, if anything at all, or some sort of fight participation. It's a hard life as an A.
Feels like Liquid loves this because Matoma Man's been farming now, and the Axe and the Bat Rider just been running together, and they haven't even gotten kills doing that.
Yeah, this is like their stride. I mean, they got their blinks, they got their setups. This is when OG should be really raking in the kills. But Liquid not making it easy at all. Always have some sort of response team nearby or way to kind of counter back to OG. It's kind of turned into a bit of an awkward spot for OG here where they continue to like float around this mid lane while no one's really farming top. And, Matoma Man just gets a free lane to continue farming and farming.
Looks like Liquid just farming more right now.
Yeah.
Like Matoma already recovered. And Timber is defending tower pretty well with Shadow Demon.
Yeah, the only farm hero for OG is, just kind of this no-tailed Terrorblade, and his eyes are set on this tier 1 mid lane. So they just continue to hurdle around him a bit while Liquid farms him the rest of this map.
No Dragon Lance, Terrorblade.
It's a scary rune for Axe to have for this push, though.
Yeah.
I think you have vision because it's daytime, but Invis Axe will suddenly pop out. Liquid are playing positioning very well.
Yep. We'll see. I wonder if they're waiting to see if anyone from Liquid will move forward here. It looks like actually OG are
Catching the
pulling out to go for Matoma Man in the bottom lane. Matoma Man spotted Crit. He's trying to get the grab for him, and he finish him off. Moon will first tie him up, and it looks like they will be able to take down the Huskar. Cute little pick right there on the bottom where Matoma has been farming, but the rest of Liquid looking to make their own approach. I'm sure they have Chrono up and ready to go here with mind control. You'll be able to see the target is eating a lot of damage from the Metamorphosis. We'll be able to time walk off said damage. And all the meanwhile, it looks like Fata has made a deep dive to be able to finish off that crit Elder Titan. Jarek's very low, barely saved up from the shallow grave, gets a heal, and is able to survive here. OG on the way out, no tail very low, shot from sidestep. Meanwhile, Miracle going to be able to get the dunk finish.
Sunder.
Thinks out Jarek's. Can he sunder up? Yes, he can. Fata going to be very low on that one. Tries to run away as Moon makes chase. Mind control slows him down with a chrono as he's right in the midst to get up. Miracle will finish him off. No tail though, with his new life, moves in and hopes that OG can clear up the rest of the Liquid remains here. Kuro, poor little Dazzle caught in the river, makes him sweat for it, tries to get Moon down, but Moon will be able to make it away. Kuro in the back end of his shallow grave is going to be chomped down for no tail.
We're going to fight here.
Huskar's back now.
Huskar's back too.
Oh, this is not good for OG. It looks like Liquid could end up with the last lap. Committed dive in. We'll help get the finish on Moon and the double kill from Matoma Man. Wow. He's able to get the follow-up. Mata's here now too. And suddenly we're back the other way as OG ended up losing 4. They did lose Crit, so technically it was a 5-man wipe on the side of OG. And that will allow Liquid to be able to move into the Roach pit here.
It's still back and forth.
Yeah. Just the fight lingering and going on so long allowed Liquid to kind of come in for round number 2.
Yeah, well, Timber saw that bloodstone. He came back super quick.
Yeah, that tier 1 in the bottom lane made it so easy to be able to just rotate down there and be a part of the fight again. And now we're going to see a free Roche. Or Liquid goes right into the pocket of Matambu Man. Got him!
Okay, that's
He Roche for ages.
Very nice. Meanwhile, Crit Bottom needs to be a bit careful here. Been a tough game for Zelda Titan, 0-3, but he's there for the natural order and stomps that up. Do you think with that fight with Liquid taking the Roche, but they did end up losing their Aegis right away, are we again back to square one here, or is that enough of an advantage for Liquid to kind of, you know, be up and ahead and pressure be on OG now to get something done? And I mean, I say that and they're smoking, so I imagine they might feel that way.
You know, a lot of OG's strength right now is just having these two strong blink initiations where you've got catch followed up by an ice blast, start a fight off with a kill. And then if the fight sustains itself, if TP is there with Metamorph, you have DPS still. But I don't think OG want to just try and play a farm-only type game with the double blink daggers.
What's No Tail going? He has a Yasha, but he has another Blade of Alacrity.
Diffusal blade?
Diffusal? Is that
Early Diffusal.
is that good?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, it's weird.
So it's a lot on Timber shoulders right now. Actually, Russian got nerfed so many times, like, but it doesn't give you so much XP now, and doesn't give you so much gold, but it gives you Aegis, and it's pretty important to have it, I guess.
And they lost it already.
Yeah.
OG have been kind of, some of them have parked in this top lane. Miracle's been farming with Fly in the lane to soak up the solo XP, but they could be cut off from behind here. Looking to sweep in is Matamba Man and company.
Oh.
They're totally surrounded here. Oh, Ryze goes for the blink. Matamba Man goes for his own leap, and that will lead to the... I like that. Mind control sidestepping the Ice Blast, but you got the Chrono down. They're going to get the kill on Miracle. Looks like Fly has made it away, but still another notch in the belt of Liquid on that one.
Get his Bloodstone charges back.
As a response, OG will grab the tier 1 in the bottom lane.
They can even pressure the tier 2 if they see Liquid keep going top. Liquid's already into before spec.
And more tomes now for Fly, so he can continue to ramp up the XP and get that Ice Blast online. We have yet to see kind of like the big setup from OG, if that's what they were hoping for with this kind of lineup. You know, jump in with Axe, get everyone together, big Ice Blast, clean up.
Trying to fight if they can catch someone. They knew Timbers will TP bottom.
Okay, we committed. Moon made it away, so it looks like that will be the end of it. But Liquid continue to farm up, and you can see the net worth begin to ramp up even more so now as it pushes past 5k. OG get a gem though, and can kind of take the vision back on the map here. And it looks like it's going to be like a pipe game here for this Timber. Obviously helps against the crippling magic damage that OG can put out, whether it's the Ice Blast itself. They're ready.
Guess we'll see what this diffusal's for. He's got it.
Jump in, Miracle catches 2, Ice Blast will be there with the stomp on top, lasso pullback into takedown of Jarrett's here. Kuro stays alive, but not for long as they'll dunk down that shallow grave. Meanwhile, Matamba Man is going to be able to get the finish. It looks like Fly blocked it, jumps right on through and be able to take down Crit. The No Tail with the man up here as Mind Control makes it back the way they change course. Looking to go for Matamba Man. He gets dunked, but Miracle loses his own life right on the back end of that one. But Fata, the janitor, cleaning up, doing work, putting the most out of this arcane. It's going to be Moon, the last survivor, as he makes it back to the base. Another fight going the way of Liquid here.
3 ults by Axe.
Some fights, Arcane Rune.
Timber.
Yeah, actually it's Arcane Rune.
Cooldowns on all his spells. I couldn't believe how much he was throwing out spells there, and then like, okay, he's glowing pink. Wow. That rune wins them that fight.
Man, just look how much more farmed.
Timber is getting so big.
Yeah, he is feeling like he's beginning miles above the rest. Matamba Man the closest target, and then you get to Moon, and then the Terror Blade. So, not looking good for OG here with how things are developing in the economy game.
Yeah, just feels like they're just farming slowly, and like he said, the 4 protect one on Terrorblade, he just doesn't have that much, just the Diffusal and Yasha.
OG will try to at least scrap together some support takedowns here. They spot out Jarrett, and he gets completely dumpstered on. So easy little Shadow Demon takedown. Kuro's here now with Fata. And it looks like OG will have to reevaluate this. Fata definitely adds a new force, and it looks like his pipe is just about done too. So his team will definitely benefit by rallying around him. So do you think it's just at this point forward, Liquid can kind of go, or do they continue to have to play around like their Chronosphere and make sure everything's up?
I guess we're pretty fine. Later goals, they still have 3 cores to play around. Make a weave to increase the power of them.
8th on bad.
And they also probably look at OG and think they're going to keep trying to fight us. Like, you get defusal from those items to me, it's really good efficient early game stats, but if you're thinking it's going to go late game, you don't want to buy a defusal.
Well, it seems like they feel they need to do something now. Maybe they are right. It's hard to say what's going on. At draft stage I thought that if Liquid don't pressure, it's gonna be really hard for them to fight, and this Dazzle pick was pretty weird for me, but now, as I'm looking forward, it's working out for them. But it's still an even game, so...
Yeah, I mean, when Liquid have to get to that point when they want to maybe start reaching into OG's base, it doesn't look like it'll be the easiest task. OG do have a lot to work with to kind of make sure Liquid don't take over too much if it's a 5v5, at least a push. So I don't know if that means Liquid are going to have to hope for any sort of pick-off to follow it up first. We'll see. Oh, Solar Press now done on your Dazzle too, so...
Oh boy, and he's just going in.
Lots of no respect for this Miracle Axe, yeah. The mech warrior here. Asserting dominance.
That's it. It's going to take middle tower, looks like. Blue and orange are in other team's jungle.
Come on, OG. We'll have to see if any defense is in order for them, or if it's in their best interest to even defend this tier 2. This was AA at the top lane, probably lining up a huge ice flash shot from behind. I think he sent it out right now. Moon, Lasso grab pull back. Toma getting helped out from the disruption. Meanwhile, Miracle surrounded by 2. The ice blast is there. Connects on mind control. He's going to be forced back. But Fata happy to kind of truck on forward.
Shadow, they got the voice.
Is it going to be enough here? Fata now deciding to withdraw. Liquid don't like the way this is going.
Or defuse him.
The bump is not going to be there. The chain goes off. Fata makes it back and away, and it looks like it could be a 2-for-1. The first fight in a while that OG are going to be the successors.
This is really just back and forth. Ooh, look at that siege unit. One more hit. Got it.
2 cores for 1.
Good fight for OG. Nicely set up. Miracle catch the 2. The Ice Blast was there. And it'll allow No-Till to kind of clean up the pieces. What do we got? What are these? Yules? Yules and a Manta?
Yeah, TB Yules.
Well, I saw Yules' recipe. Someone got to eat it.
Then the us casters were not very clever at Dota. Yeah.
What?
Be nice to us.
Yeah, you're dumb.
I was saying all of us.
The players here are not very clever also.
Moore's Manta, as I mentioned, all online now. We'll see if OG can make the most of what they got for this, because Liquid's still in a pretty good spot overall.
Liquid just can't really lose a fight by their base. And they're fine with anything, really.
What about as the game progresses here? I mean, we know it's a 4-pick-1, it's just a Terror Blade alone, but do Liquid have the scaling potential to match up against that? I mean, Fata seems to be pretty nice on his Timbersaw, and, Huskar is obviously a bit questionable in the late game.
Yeah, I think as long as Axe keeps getting items, they're fine.
This lineup is pretty strong, like both lineups are pretty strong late game. Supports are late game oriented and from both sides, and cores are the same way. Like, we both are, like, every core is good in late game, same. So.
Pulling still, trying to get a little more extra.
Gonna have to wait a bit there, Liquid. It looks like we got about another minute, or maybe they're just going to go for a smoke inside the pit. Nonetheless, BKB now done on their precious Huskar, and we'll see if it's go time now for Liquid.
Wait, mail. You.
Yep.
Yeah, it was last night.
That was the magical item here.
Well, I see him.
Liquid smoke up. They go in. Are OG going to find a way to kind of capitalize on this Liquid Smoke, or are they looking to dodge it altogether?
Roche and...
You don't want to fight now with Ice
Yeah,
Blast
they
down.
just failed on Roche.
Yeah, that's not good. So they might have to
He's
quickly
hasted.
pull off. Ooh.
And Liquid know that we're trying to get someone.
We're still that spirit, but
Boxer, just get over here. It's like Jesus muscling his way through. He's like, I'll take anyone at this point.
Yes.
He's hasted. Ah, there you are. Fritz got to go.
Oh, cheater.
No easy kills on crit for this one.
Three to go back bottom, defend that tower, and then they know Roche is going to be up.
So,
it's Ice Blast. You can't kill with Ice Blast, can you?
Jarek spots out Moon. Moon says, see ya. Doesn't want any part of it.
Bottom lane, they're going for the kill, I think.
Ice Blast set up on the top of it here. Miracle gets there with the call. That's quick and easy.
Pure damage spin. Avoid
Hit
Corona
run.
though, right?
Oh, he goes for it.
Here comes his team. He did a lot of damage.
1 for 1.
Actually, the problem that I can see in late game with OG having only one physical damage guy, it's Turbo 8. Maybe it's enough because it's a crazy hero with physical damage, but it's still Vive around. We're gonna have Kuras, Vladimirs, maybe some Greaves and stuff like this.
Divas or something on
That's
the
the solar crest
Already Shiva on Timber,
Yeah. So,
so maybe it's gonna be the only problem for us.
And the ET refresher.
Still ET cuts armor off a lot,
Yeah.
like, but it's only natural armor, so...
yeah, Liquid has time to farm it to kind of make up for the lack of armor but through their items, as you mentioned. So, as time goes on, their fortitude is going to be that much stronger against any sort of late game physical abilities that OG can pull out.
So it was pretty run at each other for the first 25 minutes, and it just slowed down.
Do you think that's just the result of like where their drafts are, and it is, or is it because it's a game number 3 elimination match that obviously these teams are going to be taking things a bit more passive? Do you think it's more so one or the other?
I think game 3s always are a little, elimination games are always a little more passive-ish, but I think Liquid just doesn't want to lose a fight against Terrorblade with Manta style up. You just lose your base instantly, so they're playing a little more careful.
It's also the nature of the way OG's played it out, where they're split pushing a bit more, so Liquid's being constantly forced to push out lanes, which is going to not really promote a game where there's lots of fighting going on.
Yeah, they're running around a lot, but
You've got to respect the TP split push now. Like 10, 15, 20 minutes in, he's not going to threaten your high ground. Now he really does.
a lot of the focus now, though, is around this spawned Roche.
BKB.
Alright. But you got one side, OG, who have an A Ice Blast in that nice choke point. I mean, a certain EG team, I think, won with the big Ice Blast in the Roche pit.
Oh, indeed.
And they also have the Elder Titan Spirit and Bat Rider. OG have a lot of ways to kind of, counter Roche play here. So Liquid are probably going to be more on trying to get a kill before they can move in and get it.
Bat Rider helps a little bit against Timber in team fights because of turn rate. Timber really cares about it in team fights. Else he would probably cut everyone so hard right now. Fada doing really great job at snowballing. Yeah, out of control.
A lot of people used to label Fada for a lot of his puck, DK, especially Razor and Viper. Filthy heroes there, but he's definitely been pulling out a lot of stuff throughout this tournament and some recent play. Vokers, Timbers.
Yeah, Mirana was like a new hero that Liquid started to pick, I guess, at this tournament. We didn't pick it at Manila, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, we got the ball up, but
The chain was also there, so Fata pulled back a bit. The Ice Blast does connect. Fata could be going down, will go down. The Dunk will connect. Meanwhile, My Control gets the jump on for Moon. It's off-laner on off-laner here, but Moon says, I've had enough. Goes back and away. The supplement going to be forced back, and Dog Ray will keep him alive here, but only for a little bit. So it looks like the Dunk is waiting in the pocket. Not even necessary. Thunder. But No Tail still very, very low. Will end up getting dropped. Miracle picks up where he left off. They will lose No Tail, but they're going to wipe out the rest here.
dang, he got the jam.
5 figures.
That was nice.
Unfortunately, yeah, terribly couldn't find a good Thunder target.
So crazy. It was so nicely done by OG, actually.
Yeah, they take down 4 and take down a lot of those Bloodstone charges.
And And
usually it's like Timber is the last hero you want to jump at, but this A ulti hitting on.
yeah, you'll take who can get under that big blast there.
Wow.
And we'll check out a replay of that matchup and how OG kind of set the stage. You see Fada farming in the mid, the jump call, knows that the Ice Blast will be able to connect from close range, hits him there with the help of that stun, and eventually they will be able to dunk him down.
We were so close of not killing Timber here. So close. Everything worked so perfectly for them. Elder Stomp. Oh!
We got Crit in trouble. Gets hit with a chakram here. Gets the stop off, but does end up going down. Miracle gets the jump call, tries to pull them back, but it could end up pulling him into his own demise here if not careful. Off the blade mill, gets the time dilation mood set all the way and up into the base. If you'd like, mind control gets him under the tower. They bump it back further. Time walk will get off though, and he'll get all that life back, but he can't seem to be making it too much further. Moon's got the sticky icky on him, and he's just going to try to walk it out and away, but he doesn't have too far to run. There's the dunk killing spree now for Miracle as they exchange the light of Crit for the faceless void. Sticky icky.
That reflection illusion from Void hitting himself actually did so much damage to him, to the Fusel Blade.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good job, Grant.
Thank you.
Not that you care for my approval. But OG just breathing new life here when it felt like Liquid are just slowly kind of accumulating a lot of farm for themselves and getting the better of the map. Now you see OG going for pick after pick here. And as you can see, they're almost getting another one. Jarek's able to just inch himself out from trouble.
Blast is back up already.
And Moon takes to the skies. They think they might be able to have a vision from a Man, pull him all the way back. Oh, Fata goes in. If a good Ice Blast connects, it could be trouble. It will connect. He could be KP the Man. And that means that with him jumping in, Miracle will be able to finish him off. Now dominating, looks to go for the follow-up kill. We'll get it on Kuro. Double kill for him. And now they want Jarex. Can they get that one? Yes, they can. Make it a triple for the 9K player. And now, my control. Chrono going to be out for Moon. Has to change course. We're going to go for Miracle. Can we get 4? Not going to be happening. He gets bursted low. Might have to sidestep here. Fly will go down. Buyback committed from Fata as he TPs for the tier 2. Moon is going to be on the way out. No Tail looking to do the same. And force Liquid to really spend their money to no avail, but they will end up catching up. They take Liquid down. And it looks like the rest of OG are just going to try to run their ass away. Oh, swing in the midst of the Timber chain. And Crit might be making it away.
He's trucking.
So unlucky with Timber chain. Sometimes when I play Timber, I'm hooking with those things. I feel like a punch. I miss.
Can roll punch.
I think that was a mistype.
Nope, the game's over.
The game's over.
We don't allow that this summit. Once you say good game, it's over.
Yeah, you're done. There's no fake good games.
But good for OG. And with 2 back-to-back takedowns.
Yeah, was it Foxy did before? Someone did it before. In the middle of a team fight, right? And immediately, like, 4 of the players, like, ultra, like, oh, sorry. That was the major.
Yep, that was definitely fun.
Valve don't mess around with their rules.
Oh, they're going in on the back.
Oh, he gets Jarek's here.
Nice heals.
But they surround him. There's going to be the Ice Blast. Does catch on the Kuro, but not ideal for OG. And they might be forced to kind of get back and away here, but Liquid happy to make chase.
But he's coming.
Slowly.
And he's machining his way all the way through. We'll come in with the blink now. He wants Crit. Can he get him? Chains on forward. He's going pretty damn ham
This is
here.
a buyback, too. He needs to be careful.
Moon got him. Pulls him back. No Ice Blast, though. Yeah. Vortex with maybe some cold feet. No, that's not happening. He looks for Fly. Crushes up the Iceman.
Perhaps he has Ice Blast now. Perhaps miscommunication. They didn't fight around it.
Yep.
Miracle trying to catch anyone from Liquid who's trailing behind. The Tummelman happy to commit the dunk here. Miracle pops the blade mail though. Gets the call off. And that could lock him in place. Does Miracle have enough firepower though? It does not look like it. He'll end up going down. Chrono out committed for mind control. Locks out No Tail who's in Metamorphosis. Pops up the illusions here and he tries to dish out the damage. Miracle buyback. Round number 2. He jumps in. Gets Fata. Still no Fly though. No Ice Blast for OG.
Oh, he got Sunder.
Gets the Sunder off. Jarex will be cleaned up here on the back end.
Always TB illusions. So strong.
Army of darkness right here from OG. The Tumble Man though. Okay, now comes out the the goo. With that, he'll try to turn and fight. Move with another lasso, gets the pullback. Mike goes to the ice blast. It goes right through Man, who jumps right through it all. So that means he'll be going down. Mind Control also dishes out a buyback. Goes to the tier 2 in the bottom lane, trying to make a reappearance into this fight. It looks like Liquid want to stay and fight. Otherwise, that is a buyback for Nut here. Buyback. Whoa! Miracle going to be able to avoid that one. This is turning a bit awkward for Liquid. Can they get something out of it? Nice quick blink from Moon.
So close these fights. They're 3v4 actually. And
those fights are so chaotic, but it's so hard to like watch if weaknesses are up or down, what's happening and so on. I think it's so hard for players.
It's hard to watch, but I mean, it's even, like you say, even harder to play, I imagine. Like, how do you communicate when you're in those situations, like what to do?
It's like those situations happens when one pulls Timber and there is no way ulti to fall and he can't save it down.
How many buybacks were used there? Definitely, you know, the Miracle buyback, Mind Control buyback. That was a hard committed fight from both sides. Both are feeling a lot of value if one was stable to really come out on top.
Either team got another pickup, they could just go to Roshan. It's so big right now. I think Ag's almost up on A now, but...
Opa! Trouble.
Alright, Chrono, Kaboom, time dilation, and steps out before the Ice Blast comes in, so...
Bam,
an ult.
bam, bam, bam,
Turn it down. Okay.
There's an ult for you and an ult for me. No, Liquid want more. They want to finish off Moon here. Yules will slow down Mind Control and out of mana. Oh, yeah, look at that. He's not having any of that. We'll have to pull off. Bata steps in. It's a bit of a hot mess here. OG split all over the place. Man jumps right in, finishes off crit, buys back right away. Liquid don't like that.
Everyone's quite low though on the Radiant side. A couple heroes are.
This game is like constant fighting for
the war.
last 15 minutes at the same place.
It's good Dota.
So does Loaded Sword work on Husker's ult? It just...
They dump at each other in midair.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
I hope we get to see it.
I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, and I wonder if you cast it on yourself as he's flying in, if it still triggers or not. It'll still be interesting to see.
The world. His farm really dropped off the Huskers, though. Just armlet, BKB, Helm of the Dominator.
Yeah, he was dying most fights too, which is rough for him.
Okay. OG smoke. And they draw out that they want to wrap all the way around from the right-hand side, hoping to maybe catch out Liquid in a bit of a flank here.
Gotta catch these supports.
Gotta catch the supports. Pokemon, go! Jump in, Moon gets grabbed, pull back, Ice Blast there. Jarek's annihilated, first one taken out. Meanwhile, the response from Chrono locks OG into place. No tail though, BKB'd up, metamorphed up, now looks to right click, he focuses on the Bata here. Bata though, and as Andy mentioned, hard to work through the turn rate with that stickiness coming out, swap back, Sunder, no tail still holds strong, but coming in, look at the man up right now, and they slice him down. Oh, hard with fight here. Last one to survive from Liquid though is this man, Bata, and it looks like OG will be able to get the better end. Gem on the deck?
What a crazy fight.
What even happened?
My goodness. Like a 7-man Chrono, everyone's just inside of it, no one knows what could happen after.
It's just crazy.
Well,
it's like one of those chaotic Chronos, just like, hold on, I just want to see what's happening in this fight, stop please. He jumps in.
Timber stuff, they just don't, he's doing so much work, they're not really dealing with him. Trying to save him till the end.
He's a pretty hard hero to deal with.
Yeah. Like you said, the goo's like the best thing they have, just make it so he can't run around, but...
And we will check out a replay to see, because I don't know what the hell happened there. And we'll get another look at and see. Moon started things off, got the pullback for Kuro. Ice Blast's not that great, but as you can see, Chrono pretty much catches everyone. The Chakram just rips through crit during that the whole time.
Oh, Miracle gets stuck on the high ground.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for them, and that leaves No Tail kind of to defend himself. Gets off a huge Sunder, but as you can see, without Miracle really able to participate till he's able to blink back in. But Man was able to do enough work and helped get the finish on No Tail. Bata's back. He wants Miracle. Miracle blade mails up, tries to avoid him. We'll make it away. A lot of brutes in this one.
It was pretty hard to position himself for OG in that fight, so everyone got caught in chrono. I think Elder didn't cast his ultimate in that fight, so it was pretty tough. I'm not sure what would happen if Elder would get his ulti off.
Yeah, if that hits someone like Timbersaw, they can actually bring him down. It's possible to kill him if they get the catch with the AA ultimate and the ET ultimate.
You gonna see this Ice Blast coming? Nope.
He got bashed.
Our OG going to dive in for it. Oh, the armlets. Get careful.
Was AA actually? I know he was like a few hundred gold short on the AA. Still.
Tumba is crazy. Look, he's going for Rosh.
Still.
You know, Ice Blast is on cooldown now. Knows he doesn't need to worry about it, but does he need to worry about the rest of OG? Mind Control is waiting with Chrono in the pocket just in case OG makes a jump here. Crit stomps with starts with a stomp.
I didn't think they saw mine. Oh, he gets down.
Gets down anyways, finds a Chrono target on the other side, looking to go for Moon, who is trying to set up some sort of counter Roche play. Not going to be happening, plus there's a gem on the deck.
That's very good words by Dyer. I saw him there.
His bot is going in.
And now with that, with Moon out of the picture, Liquid have advantage in numbers and Aegis, so...
Yeah, it's so important to have everyone there at this minute, because everyone, like, every hero matters at this point of the game.
This is an Ag's Ice Blast, but it looks like it may only catch Mind Control.
He can't contest now with that down.
No Tail gets perched here. A creepy little Jerix on the outskirts. He's going to force into a BKB. He immediately sunders Sponta. Says thanks for the life.
Jerix.
It's a bit awkward here. It looks like Jerix, for going for the down to back lane, could pay with his life. Oh, gets a blink out. Very nice from Jerix. And they'll end up finishing off that Roche. Liquid end up creating the space and snag up the token.
One hero in the entire game with buyback. It really speaks how tense and close things are right now.
Yep.
Very good for Liquid now. They can take the stages and kind of slow things
They're
down.
waiting for the Ice Blast. I think he pinged it out.
You can't, even if it
way
hits,
off.
I don't think they can't kill him with the hit.
If it was like 5 creeps, maybe, but probably not, no.
3k HP almost.
Yeah.
Octarine. His Octarine
No Tail's running in.
I guess the Ice Blast.
And so is Bat now.
Bat you can kill.
Yeah, he traveled in. So with 3 of them here, it could be enough. And it looks like it will be. No close Liquid member.
Oh, I have a machine! God damn, this guy is tough. Kill that man!
They'll get him now. Timber is not easy, though.
He's dead for 60 seconds. He's going to have to buy back.
And it also means Liquid on
It was so close to the base that,
That's why
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So an unexpected rotation from OG. It's the first time there's been any action in this top lane. I think Liquid were just so much in the mindset that everything was around Roche.
Mind Control jump in. Photo on for crit. Gets no Tail as well, but they focus and try to get the ult turn down, but it's not going to be enough. He gets a Lotus and he's able to step away, and No Tail does all this BKB and TP out.
No Wasso, no A ulti.
No, Metamorph is also about to wear off, so it's probably a good time to get the hell out of there.
He supports, though.
I think Timber needs some Hex here.
Yeah, how many times have we seen people just kind of barely be able to make it away from him?
Alright. Good moves by OG, kind of even out the Roche advantage Liquid
This is
has.
such a back and forth game.
That is. Look at that. Never been higher than 5,000.
Oh, Aghanims. He just got it, I guess, right?
Yeah, he had it for
Last.
yeah, one blast in the pit, but it did miss pretty much, so he hasn't been able to connect with a huge...
That's pretty strong.
Yeah,
He's also close to 16.
it lasts forever, it feels like.
This game is so equal. Most teams are playing really good.
Is he just going MKB? Just damage.
Probably there's Solar Crest.
Yeah, Solar Crest, yeah.
It's definitely worth it. And Daedalus is still good, but...
But MKB, and he
that
just gets a halberd too. Not going to be happy when he sees that MKB come out, but nonetheless, Liquid are here, and they're going to make a move for the tier 2. See what OG's move will be.
They're going to 15 till Metamorph, so probably defend high ground, kind of push bottom. Try and see if you can force Liquid back first, but...
It looked like Miracle just TP'd bottom lane though to join the rest of his team, so I'm not too sure. So Liquid are actually going to be...
Liquid don't push that fast, so
no.
if there's like a threat of split push at bottom lane, they almost have to defend even when they have Aegis.
Yep. And with that, they draw Liquid away. try to probably continue to stall things out while Liquid do have that extra life. More maneuverability coming out from OG here. Elder Titan will help avoid the trouble of this, avoid it getting away from this Huskar, and obviously the chase of the Timbersaw.
We see him ping out the Ancients they want to go for, but no one's there.
MKB already done. I thought he just got that Demon Edge, Jesus. Still though pales when you look at Fata, 26k of net worth for him.
Oh, both use scans right away.
Is this smoke from Liquid?
Was that their scan they just used at the top
They
lane
both
there?
use scans, yeah. I don't know who used whose, but...
Thought they would have caught Miracle if that was Liquid scan, but... He's still there. Oh! Jump right for him, they see him, he tries to go for the force TP. What? They have no way to stop it, or don't commit anything to stop it. He got the call, so he couldn't do the chrono.
Oh, and
I
no
guess
bash.
just no bash means that he's going to be able to make it out.
Did he really get the call on Void there?
I didn't see.
Do we get an instant
It looked
replay?
it looked like force call stopped him from being able to chrono.
I didn't think he hit him with the call, but...
It doesn't matter, I guess.
Oh, it attacks with no buyback? You don't think it matters?
I mean, whatever.
I don't know. I mean, you're going to play and forget about it. You can't get tilted, but...
There we go.
I guess they had no Aegis. The Aegis was about to expire too, but...
Bot is just running around the map.
I guess it was just call and Shadow Demon was too far. But they definitely need some, like... They have only 2 disables, right? Void Chrono and Shadow Demon Disruption.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of problem for them, so maybe they need something.
The poison stun on Dazzle. That'll stop your TP.
Yeah, that's nice.
But you're right. I mean, no hard committed lockdown except for if Jarex happens to be around. Shank, he has been, to his credit, for the most part.
Nope. It's the kind of game we were expecting last game with the AM and Naga.
Yeah, right. But this one definitely going to be going the extra mile here as we get just past the 50-minute mark in game number 3. Winner to face Wings in the grand final.
He's getting close to a chaotic fight where people gonna buy back and die 10 to 15 times and some team gonna win. Yeah.
Always fun to cast.
Some
It's
team's
so
gonna
crazy.
win. Alright, I believe that.
One team will win, one team will lose. When it's all over.
Whoever wants it more, guys.
Oh yeah, let's get Bayless method. This team just wanted it more.
Sitting back, both teams on their side of the map.
It's hard to gauge, like, who is pressured more so to kind of make a move. I mean, they're both just kind of in a neutral position when they both have their own equal farm. And a lot of them are getting ready to hit critical mass here.
I don't think there's pressure on either team is the thing. It's just, there's pressure not to mess up the team fight, but there's no pressure to win the game now.
Yeah, having good wards, looking for openings, trying to manipulate or take advantage of your opponent's movement.
Deal with the map, and you saw Timbersaw a minute ago buying a gem for the team, and
Yeah, they both have gems.
Okay.
2 gems on die.
OG have something up their sleeve here.
I thought they already had a gem when you bought the gem. I was really curious about that, but
Timbersaw still can change 2 items. Like, he can sell pipe, get something, like Hex maybe, and then he can also change Bloodstone for Dagon 5.
Bots to Moonshard. Yeah, there's plenty of room.
Moonshot, yeah.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop.
His tower hitting's not the best. Might as well hit it even more.
he has one of the scariest looking weapons.
Yeah, you think it'd do something. It was Dota2, the world tree. Slice it down.
OG's plan now, they smoked up, and now they're just parked in this side shop here in hopes that maybe someone from Liquid might make an approach to the bottom lane.
well.
There it is, it's Kuro. Is that the move? Yes, it is. Ice Blast will catch Fana on the way in. That's a big connection. Are they going to go right for the Fana Timber? Moon says yes. Pulls it back, and he gets out and away from the Chrono before Mind Control can catch it with Fata very low. Will end up going down. 80 seconds, no buyback for him, and now they're going to be looking to go for Mind Control here. Time walks back away, but OG say they want to keep their eyes on the prize. They keep moving forward. But Tough Man's running out along with Kuro. They catch out Jarek. They'll get him. Double kill for No Tail, and they want more. Moving in, Kuro early self-shallow grave. Not going to stop the dunk coming out from Miracle, and they'll get that one too. 3 quickly strung together here for OG. They'll get to tier 2, and buybacks are already going to begin to trickle out here from Liquid if they want to defend.
Just came off cooldown or just had the money for it, I guess. Maybe it's 5 gold short or something.
They're fine with still just pushing with No Till's illusions.
They have buybacks on every hero.
And meta will wear off soon, so you need to be careful about not overextending here.
No Chrono though. And
Mind Control got so unlucky. It was like microsecond where he was so fast in reaction when he saw Batrider was a Timber. But
or Moon was that good. Not unlucky. We just happened to get that quick reacting, that quick NA reaction. Force that.
Indeed.
Forza was super fast.
Scotty on Terrorblade, he's pretty strong.
Only got the 1 buyback force though, and now they'll have to reset a bit. Satanic. Great item as long as he doesn't get under the Ice Blast.
Yeah, oh, that's the one thing.
Just avoid that and you'll definitely be able to make it work. And yeah, it was unfortunate because look at the Ice Blast was going to be just for Kuro, but then Fata of course ran right in, got clipped by it, and at that point they were able to kind of hog tie him up and finish him off.
It's a big deal too, because that's off Doreen and the reactive armor HP regen. He can get up to like a good 50 to 100 HP regen depending on how much damage he's doing per second.
Jump in, Ice Blast, could it be on Fata? Yeah, it will on both of them. Can they get the follow-up? It's again another lasso, another pullback. Chrono will connect this time for Mind Control to slow them down, but is it going to be enough to save them? It does not look like it here. Fata will be going down, out without a buyback. Quick buyback will be there for Kuro. Mind Control looking to go in and pick up the pieces here. Kick it, crit, he stops him down. And that's 2 out on the sidelines without a buyback. But Top of Man, Valiant jumps in, pops Satanic, gets the grave. He's just 1 man. He's caught between 3, caught between 4. He goes down, does get Miracle on the back end there, but it might be too little, too late. Double kill for No Tail. And without any buybacks, OG begin their first huge siege into the base.
Good fight for the third if they really want it.
Wonderful setup there. 2 times straight OG needed an Ice Blast call connection on the Fata and take him out.
And neither time was he the target for the Ice Blast, which is where it's like, wow, just a bit unlucky, but OG come out in the clutch, just like that.
The mighty Dark Army of the Terrorblade, cleaning out the tier 4s here, and
he
Liquid
was fat enough to pull that kill over team.
That's it. With that, OG are going to be facing off against Wings in the grand final. A hell of a series by Liquid. They made a run through the lower bracket to try to make it back here, but their journey ends now in 3rd place in Summit 5.
Some great Dota.
That was a great game. Very tactical game 3 there, very back and forth. It felt like a pretty passive period, but both teams kind of giving that respect to each other, knowing that one sour, one bad fight, and you were talking about a lot ran through, especially a team like OG.